Welcome to this video on the Zen Word channel. My name is Sri Satguru Buddha Rawa Bhagwan. Today we're going to talk about the Golden Age. And how long will the Golden Age last? So the Golden Age comes after the Kali Yuga, the age of darkness. And on other videos on this channel, I've explained what happened, what started the Kali Yuga, right? The conflict, the war at the level of the gods on Kailash Mountain. And then the chaos, the lack of order, the loss of knowledge that took place amongst people after that. The change of the balance of things. So what brings the Golden Age about? The age of enlightenment, the age of prosperity, the age of peace, of an enlightened world. It is many things, but specifically the ritual at Kailash Mountain, the ritual of the summer solstice. When, in the morning of the summer solstice at Kailash Mountain, on the north side, at the center and base of the mountain, the third eye is painted on the face of Shiva Baham, the god that holds the Damaru, which is in the center and base of the north side of Kailash Mountain, carved, if you will, into the mountain. And on that morning of the summer solstice, the third eye is painted, and then moving to the Damaru of Shiva, the drum, the hourglass of time, which has a meeting point in the middle of the Damaru. The meeting point of the two funnels, the shape of the hourglass. And at the center of the hourglass, the Damaru of Shiva, is the Baraka Siva, the energy center of creation. The creative energy source of creation. And the infinity symbol is painted in pink paint at the center of the Damaru. And in the afternoon, when the time comes, around 1:20 p.m., then the creativity, the creative energy is released from the Damaru because of the ritual into all of creation, to all the lokas at all the levels. And this is, for the years when it is done, the Golden Age. There is a literal light, a golden light, that emerges from the center of the mountain and infuses all molecules, all things, all matter, all beings, all life with the most beautiful things of creation, the creative potential of life. With that comes a golden age of arts, a golden age of science, a golden age of philosophy, a golden age of knowledge of God, a golden age of prosperity, a golden age of peace. And the effect is cumulative. For every year that it is done subsequently at the summer solstice, the effect multiplies into the effulgence of the Golden Age, the growth and progression of the Golden Age. And for many, many years, once it is done, it will be done again. And it is important to never fail, to never cease, to never stop doing the ritual of the summer solstice at Kailash Mountain. Because this allows the Golden Age to continue and to flourish. There comes a point in the Golden Age when, people talk about murders, for example, on this planet, where in the Golden Age you get to years where there's been 3, 4 murders on the entire planet during the entire year. That is how beautiful things can get. Murder doesn't have to happen. War doesn't have to happen. And all it takes is for people to make sure that it doesn't happen. The same thing for people betraying others, not respecting others. All these things no longer exist in the Golden Age. In the Golden Age, we enter into an age of enlightenment. And this age lasts for a long time. A beautiful time. The Golden Age. Where every year at the summer solstice, the golden light infuses creation from Kailash Mountain when the ritual is done. And many gather at the mountain to see it done. And in the years when the weather is bad or when it cannot be done, you do it anyways. And if people are lost, you should have taken better safety precautions on the hoists, on the lifts, on the structures you build in front. And you never touch the mountain except with the paint. You do not climb the mountain. You build scaffolding on wheels in front, and you move the scaffolding to first paint the face of Shiva Baham and then the Damaru of Shiva on the north side of Kailash Mountain. And then you move away the scaffolding to let them reveal themselves to all who watch. The painted mountain. It is quite an undertaking to paint the mountain in this way. Are we not willing to do it for the Golden Age? And the Golden Age will last and flourish for thousands of years. The creative potential of life will flourish in all things, in all beings, in all people. And what brings the end of the Golden Age? The day when the ritual is no longer done. When for some reason people forget to do it, or say, we'll do it next year, or something happens, a set of circumstances, and it is not done. And then, for the year when it is not done, this announces the end of the Golden Age. People will maybe try to do it once again the year after, or a couple of years after, and then not do it again for a couple of years. When the ritual ceases at Kailash Mountain, this will mark the end of the Golden Age. Like when the ritual begins and is done regularly at Kailash Mountain on the summer solstice, this will mark the Golden Age. Thank you for listening to this video on the Zen Aura channel.